What are some ways they can start identifying early signs of menopause and what they should be doing when it comes down to consultation, like the doctor or physician and things like that?
Great question. The first one I noticed when you're in menopause is you pulling a lot of water in your legs. If you're eating healthy and you're training well, I'm talking about, not abusing your body. I noticed that the pulling of the water, heat flashes, crankiness, and it's not, and the period disappears. And some women go in menopause in their early 40s and have really irregular periods. So that's a big sign. And then waking up in the middle of the night, not being able to go to bed to sleep. All of those are part of the estrogen and progesterone not being in balance. And the biggest thing I think you can do is to look at your stress level, first of all. Tend to having to do a lot of things besides just getting a job. An entrepreneur, they have to be mothers, they have to be, be in shape. There's so many hats women have to wear. She's supposed to look good. She's supposed to have her own money. She's supposed to be a great mom. She's supposed to be a great lover. She's supposed to be a wholesome woman. I mean, there's just so many. And I think it can stress a woman out a lot. And just finding balance is one of the hardest things, and getting enough sleep. All the studies that we see and are on men. They're not on women. So they always said, 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Well, women actually need 9 to 10 hours of sleep. And women also have different cycles, go low carbs right around their periods, the week before their period, because it changes the progesterone. So there's a lot of things that women cannot do. I always say, don't eat like a man and don't train like a man, because your body is just very different. And men are top heavy, women are bottom heavy. So we are much stronger in our legs than usually men, and men are stronger in their upper bodies. So the balance of balancing it out. But in general, for women, I think in their 40s and 50s, I always say by the time you hit 50, you want to be in the best shape of your life, because it gets really hard after 50. And if you're in your 40s and you're listening right now, get into the gym and don't wait for motivation, because motivation is when your friends tell you you can do it. That's it. But everything else is just discipline. You have to say, okay, it's just like if you want to have a savings, or you want to have a bank account, if you have money in your bank account, it's discipline to go to work. It's the same thing for your body. And your body will be your biggest asset you will ever have. So start early, get into a routine, and you don't have to do an hour a day. You can do 10 minutes a day and have 70 minutes done a week.